Welcome in to another stitch tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make the chainless foundation. Now it's more chainless because when you make a garment, as an example, and you start off with a chain, that chain is not only difficult to add on to when you're doing, say, a border, but it also has no stretch, no elasticity. If your pattern says make your chain this long and then your first row is all single crochets, hopefully this will help you. So slip knot as usual and then chain 2. This first crochet, this first chain, this first stitch, however you want to call it, you want to go in almost as normal. This is the trickiest one of the lot because they become easier after this. Ignore this first loop on your hook, and the one you've just gone into, you need to go into the front and the back. So the front part of the stitch and get that back ridge. So you've got 1 under and 2 loops on top of your hook. You then yarn over and pull through 1. Yarn over, pull through 1 to make the chain, yarn over, pull through 2 to make a single crochet. So then we're going up 1. The bottom of the stitch that you've just done is where you're now going in with your hook. You go in, catching the first loop and the back ridge, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1 to make your chain, yarn over, pull through 2 to make your single crochet. And I'm moving my thumb forward each time. The thumb will indicate where you next go. So it's indicating to the bottom of the stitch that I've just done. So I'm going in, catching the front and the back, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, move my thumb up, yarn over, pull through 2. Now go in to the bottom of the last stitch that I've just done where my thumb is pointing. Go in front and back, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, moving my thumb, yarn over, pull through 2. Now this, when you see it, if you hold it this way, what you are looking for is that V. That is where you are going in with your hook. So in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, move my thumb up, yarn over, pull through 2. So my thumb is now indicating I'm going in here. In through the front. And make sure you go in through the back as well. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1 to make the chain, yarn over, pull through 2 to finish the single crochet. And what you'll have is, there is your chain and there are your single crochets to go into for the next row. So you just literally keep going as long as you need to go. So if your pattern says to chain 20 and then on the first row you're to do single crochets all the way along and it's a garment, it's one way of doing it. Got your single crochets on the top, you got your chain, you're all good to go. You just got to remember front and back. Go in front and back yarn over, pull through 1 to make the chain, yarn over, pull through 2 to make the single crochet. And let's face it, what you are actually making is 2 rows all in one. So in, over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, bottom of that stitch again, which is a lot easier than the very first one. The first one can be a bit tricky, but after that they get really easy. 1 and both. And keeping your tension equal is highly important, as I will show you momentarily, because I've made sure to do a couple of tight ones and I've done a couple of loose ones to show you the difference. But let's just do a couple more. You see where it's gone really tight and then really loose. So you want to keep your tension pretty equal. Otherwise you could end up with curvy, which you do not want. So keep your tension equal, and I'll show you one last time. So there is your single crochet. You're going in here. Oops, hang on. Here, get the first bit and the back ridge onto your hook. So you've got both. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through 1. Yarn over, pull through 2. That will count as your chain, which is just there, and your single crochets. So keep the tension equal and you won't end up with wavy. You'll end up with something that is pretty equal, nice and neat. Let's take that out and get one of my hanky markers. Of course, hanky markers and the HanKeys, just over there, are all on sale. Details are down below in the description, as is my favourite hook designer, Miss Jelena. She's down there as well. Ignore that. Ignore the loosies. Keep nice and equal and you'll be fine. I promise you. It'll take a little bit of getting used to, but you can do it. Give it a go, because otherwise you never know. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.